Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting, and I'm your host, Lovey Brown. Thank you so much for listening. I'm thrilled that you're here. And for the next 14 days, we are going to do a 14-day masterclass. This is February 1st, 2025. We're going to do a 14-day masterclass on manifesting a romantic relationship or your specific person. That all of the content over the next 14 days you can use to manifest the love of your life, whether that is somebody that you know that's specifically who it is, or whether it is somebody unknown to you except in your heart of who, the type of person that you're looking for to be in a romantic relationship with. But these next 14 days are going to be committed to romance. Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday, and so that's what I wanted to do for you for the next 14 days. So let's do it. So, romance, right? So I think it's the most common question that I get asked about manifesting. Occasionally, I'll get a question about manifesting a job. Occasionally, I'll get a question about manifesting money. Occasionally, I'll get a general manifesting question. But most of the questions I get are about manifesting a romantic relationship or a specific person into a romantic relationship. And I think the reason is that we are humans, when we came to this planet to have this experience, are hardwired for connection and love. And that is one of the things that we seek the most in this life experience. And so I am excited to embark with you on this journey over the next 14 days. I'm going to call this a 14-day masterclass to manifest love. And let's just get started. So this is day one. Day one of this masterclass, we're going to talk about self-love. Now, I know when I was on my manifesting a specific person journey that I was really not trying to hear about the self-love often. Now, I was a little bit interested in it. I was like, okay, well, if this will help me manifest my person, but I wasn't really interested in hearing about loving myself. And I kind of thought that I did love myself. And I did for the most part, but I had some room to improve. And so what I want us to do today, I want us to do some certain parts. All 14 days of this podcast, the masterclass that I'm calling it on romance and love, is going to have some homework for you to do. Because this is the thing, if you're not doing this stuff, if you're not applying it in your life, then you're not manifesting. You're just consuming content. And there's nothing wrong with consuming content. It's great, but you have to take that next step and apply it. So I'll get off that soapbox about applying it, and let's get into today's topic of self-love. Now, I have an episode, at least one episode, maybe even multiple episodes, about how I don't think you need self-love to manifest a romantic relationship or a specific person. But I always say, why wouldn't you want to have it? And I believe that still, even now. I don't think it's a necessary component to manifesting a romantic relationship or a specific person is having self-love. But I do think it is an incredible foundation, which is why we're going to start there. So what I want you to do today is I want you to take a self-love assessment. I want you to really answer for yourself honestly, how much do I love myself? Do I love myself? And how do I know that I love myself? And just take a little assessment of yourself, of your own self-love. And then once you've taken that assessment of your own self-love, no matter where you are on the spectrum, whether you are just the bottom of the barrel, you don't love yourself at all. In fact, maybe you have a little self-hatred or a little just resentment, or there's things about yourself that you don't like, whether you're on that end of the spectrum or you're at the other end of the spectrum. You think really highly of yourself. You do love yourself. You think you're great. I want us to do some self-love affirmations for the next 24 hours. And let me tell you what those affirmations are going to be. They're going to be, I am loved, I am wanted, and I am secure. I am loved, I am wanted, and I am secure. And just any time over the next 24 hours, when this podcast comes to mind, when you, like, something about yourself comes to mind, when something about your specific person comes to mind, no matter what it is, we're just going to kind of get settled in our own self-love with those 3 affirmations. I am loved. I am wanted. I am secure. And what those affirmations are going to do for you is they're gonna sit inside of you. They're gonna saturate your subconscious mind. And that is gonna change your insides. And it doesn't matter where you are on that spectrum. We can all use more reminders of self-love. But if you are on that end of the spectrum I was talking about, where maybe you don't have it at all, it may take a few minutes to get comfortable with that, with just saying that. And if you are on that end of the spectrum, I want you to try to do this if you can. Find a private place to be and say those things out loud. Say those things out loud to yourself so you can hear yourself saying that you are loved, you are wanted, and you are secure. And like, this is not for nothing, right? We're talking about manifesting over the next 14 days a romantic relationship or love or your specific person. This is a masterclass. And this self-love is going to be the foundation of every day for the rest of your life. I know I've talked about it recently, but I want to share it again. When I first started this journey, like I said just a few minutes ago, I wasn't that interested in hearing about self-love, but I thought I would try it because if it would help me manifest a romantic relationship, which is what I really, really wanted at that time, I was willing to do it, right? I was willing to give it a try. And I did a self-love meditation every day for months. And I don't know what happened. I at first didn't really think it was doing anything at all. But I started doing it and I just committed to it and I did it. And I tell you that I started feeling better. I started feeling different. I started feeling good more often than not. So I want you to try this. I want you to try saying these affirmations to yourself as many times as you can think of during your day in the next 24 hours and just see if you feel different. And even if you don't feel different right away, just keep going. Keep loving yourself wherever you are. Keep choosing to love yourself. Now, I promise this is going to connect to a romantic relationship and your specific person. And we're going to keep going over the next 14 days, but just give this a try. So thank you so much for listening. You are loved. You are wanted. And you can be secure. You are secure. Thank you so much for listening again. May you manifest exactly what you want.